All right, guys, gals, the tension is thick. Someone's been holding back, maybe even testing your patience. But Spirit says this tension is about to show you who is really in it to win it and who is not. Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading. I hope you are having an amazing day so far. All right, the cards were flying everywhere. So, what's this tension I'm picking up on? It feels like words unsaid, feelings unspoken. It's definitely thick. Mars is testing your relationship. This week will definitely bring passion, conflict, and a truth moment. And it might just catch you off guard. Someone may say or do something that you were not expecting. All right. And I'm telling you, the cards were flying everywhere. So whether this is love, friendship, or someone you can't quite read, I'm going to look at who's showing up, what they're feeling, and what this tension is really trying to reveal. I'll also look at each individual zodiac's intentions and truth at the end. So ground yourself and set your intention, and let's get into it. All right, let's breathe. Taurus, Six of Pentacles. All right, so that's definitely your energy. Your challenge, though, the Nine of Wands. There it is. There's this little, right. Do, give. Are you getting back? Is it a balance? Do you feel like, somebody pulling their energy away or you're pulling your energy away? Are you wearing yourself out? Are you doing too much, giving too much? What's going on? All right, it just seems like something's really boiling up, though, and you have some frustration brewing here. Now, you have a big heart and you've been through it. You can make it work. You can work hard, but, sometimes it's just you need somebody to give you a little bit of love, give you some attention. You need somebody to help carry the burdens. All right. And you really do sacrifice a lot. You're very generous with your time. And even when you are fatigued, when you're stressed out. And so I do feel like, Taurus, this is going to be a big influence on you this week, regardless of love relationships or whatever. This is you always trying to give, do, and comfort and support other people. You've got energy that you can sustain for a long time, but even you reach your limit, and you may be reaching a limit where Spirit's going to say you got to take a nap. Right, you don't want to fall asleep at the wheel. I don't want to ever say something like that. It's a saying, but you know what I mean. Slow down. All right. And let's see. This is kind of a stubborn energy too. I want you to know that. It's like you are stubborn. You can do it and you will. And it's almost like I just tested you. Oh, you're challenging me. I see the smoke. I just got that. I just got hot. Right. I see the smoke. You telling me I have to stop. All right. So the energy of your person here, you do have the Wheel of Fortune. And let's see their challenge. We got the Queen of Cups. So it could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Does seem like somebody's being a little suspicious, right? I can see the attraction, very loving energy though. So I'm already getting a vibe like it may be, there's tension between you and this person. Maybe they've pulled back. They're trying to process their feelings. They're trying to figure out what's going on with themselves. They're doing a little self-love and self-care. They just, something's changing. The Wheel of Fortune is turning, so we are seeing something is changing between you and another person, but it looks good. It looks like you have somebody here that has a hard time though telling their feelings, speaking their feelings, right, expressing their feelings. And that may be getting to you, Taurus. You may need somebody who you don't want to feel like you have to dig it out of somebody what they're really feeling. All right. So the Wheel of Fortune, though, is talking about a destined partnership, a destined conversation, something that has to happen, and a major turning point in a relationship this week. So I want to show you this. The bottom of the deck, the Lover's card. So who's in it to win it, and what's this tension all about? Maybe maybe it is time to release, PG here. Maybe it is time to express our feelings. Maybe you'll be surprised, your person expressing their feelings to you. It seems as though somebody really does have a lot of love for you, and for whatever reason, maybe they do have a hard time expressing. It seems like they want to turn things around with you, though. You have a very loving, very vulnerable energy here. Somebody who's very, creative, very, very nurturing and emotional, but may not show it all the time. They try to be, the serious one, hold themselves calm, composure. All right. But what I am seeing here is that something is changing with this person, they want to turn things around with you. And but they could be holding back because they're feeling like you have something going on. What's going on with you? Are you being honest about your needs? Are you getting your needs met? We have some things going on this week in the energies that are, the spotlight is on you, work, needs, feeling secure. And, there's a lot of tension there with Mars opposing your sign too, where it's like, I just feel like there's always an uphill battle. Everything always has to be so difficult, or there's so much tension going on. But you could have a hard time letting your person know what's really going on with you. It could be about, this week could be about, how are we expressing ourselves? How are we going to take this, how are we going to do things differently? The surprise is that you both seem to feel the same way about each other, but you're missing the mark. All right. You're missing the mark. This person is in it to win it with you. All right. And the Lover's card, there seems to be a deep emotional bond, a deep divine bond between the two of you. You feel it, you both feel it, but maybe there's so much stress going on, so much tension going on, and we're not able to crack the code here, or where there's something blocking us from being able to express ourselves. Now, honestly, I'm feeling like the magic is going to happen when you're with intimacy. And I feel like this week could be a week of deepening the intimacy levels with you and your person, and whatever that means to you. It doesn't always have to be so sexual. It could be a conversation. It could be learning more about each other. It could be finally saying, I love you, or I care about you, or I want to be with you, or, you're the one I want to be with, and I'll do anything to be with you. Now, I can see the determination here. You have this Nine of Wands, it's like you don't have a give up bone in your body. And we all know that. You're a fixed energy, fixed sign. You will give and give and give and give and give until, it's just the people in your life are fully taken care of and provided for. And, but again, you've got to be taken care of too. Now, the good news is you have somebody showing up in your reading who knows how to give love. They know how to give love, but they may struggle with reading you or understanding how you need it. And this is where the key lies. All right, so let's see any external influence here. We have the Six of Swords. There could be some distance between the two of you. It just feels like, we're frustrating each other. We're having a hard time coming up with plans or seeing each other. There could be conflict that's going on, stress that's going on, extra stress than normal that's going on. There's, maybe there was an argument that happened, but I'm seeing actual, travel, movement, and, getting past something, being able to smooth over. So there could be some turbulent waters. Now, this could be with travel, with just everyday life, or just with the mind. There's just a lot of stress for both of you. Now, there could be some blame. There could be some stuff like that going on behind the scenes. maybe your person or you feel like, you got to get something off your chest. You're conflicted. You guys are pointing fingers at each other. You need to resolve something. And the Six of Swords is telling me here that, it's just about moving on here. We've got to be able to confront something this week. So that is where there could be some bomb going off, where I've been talking about this kind of all week on my channel, well, the last few days. I'm being a little dramatic. We are going into Scorpio season, but it's like, how can we smooth this over? How can we have a conversation without freaking out or losing our shit, and figure out a new direction? Because this relationship is crying, screaming for a freedom, for a new direction. Together. How can we move on and be free? How can we go to this new deserted island and start fresh? That both of you seem to want this freedom. The both of you seem to want to get away from the chaos, and sometimes that chaos is just our mind, is just the mundane world, is getting up every day doing the same old. And it really does look like the both of you are on the same page. This Wheel of Fortune to me just feels like a very karmic destined. You met because the two of you on some level are pulled towards some very exotic or different type of life where you just wish you could escape from the world. All right. Now, give me some more clarity on this. And I'm seeing the Four of Cups. Like I said, there's an energy of stuckness. There's an energy of, this isn't how I wanted things to be, how I want things to be. I really feel stuck. I want to be able to give love. I want to be able to express. And so I'm seeing here that not being able to move forward with you, and not being able to figure you out, or not being able to get past something that is blocking you, is really, I'm going to say, wearing on you both. It's really, and it can really be, you're starting to shut down, or your person's starting to shut down. It's like, we need to find some sort of balance, and you need to let this person give to you too as well. There could be some underlying issue with you. I don't want to call it an issue. It's just something I'm aware of, that, you're used to doing things on your own. So it's hard for you to let somebody give to you. So you are the provider. You give, you do, you carry guilt, if you can't give what somebody needs the best, of what you can give, you just have to, right? And so this can really weigh on you. But I feel like right now, this relationship, I feel like your person really wants to and needs to give to you, wants to find a way to take some of this burden off your back, because they don't like seeing you stressed, but they feel the tension even if you're trying to hide it. So remember that. So what does Spirit want you to know, and what else is Spirit wants you to know? The Five of Cups. All right. You're both struggling. And this is going to bring some of the most powerful change. So this week, whatever has been letting you down, the both of you down, will come to surface, so that this can bring, it's going to be uncomfortable at times, but it will bring the change necessary for you guys to move forward in this relationship. So you may be feeling tested at times. You may be struggling. You don't know, your person, it feels legit, is trying to care for you, trying to love on you, trying to do what they can for you. And to me, it's just, it's an opposition. It's a learning period. It's different for both of you. And I have the Four of Pentacles, right? So I do see here being able to build some sort of emotional or security with one another. All right, so somebody is holding back from you, but this week is going to break that ice. The Lover's card is being influenced by the Seven of Swords underneath. So I can see that ultimately the tension is the deception. The tension is, for some of you, there's sneaking around, there's strategy, there's lying, there's triggering, there's trust issues that have happened because of something that's happened in the past, right? And it's constantly triggering both of you, and the intimacy, the closer you try to get with this person, the more that your person or you gets triggered, and doesn't, and buckles up, has a has trust issues, bottom line. All right. But maybe you're just not trusting this, or you don't trust that this person really loves you, or you don't know what to do, or there's a third party and it's weighing on you because something needs to happen. So for some of you, I'm seeing the Seven of Swords. If there is a third party or somebody is lying, this is where you're going to find out who is really in it to win it and who is not, who is going to break out and be honest and choose you. And this is going to be the grand finale this week. I just feel like it's building up this week. If it doesn't happen this week, it may happen by the next full moon. But Scorpio season opposing your sign is going to expose the truth. All right. So let's see Aries through Pisces for you, and get right into it. All right. So Aries through Pisces, focus on the sun, the moon, or rising. I've been using orange. I've been liking orange lately. All right, sun, moon, rising, and or whatever placement you feel called to. Don't make it fit. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. If it doesn't feel right, if you don't like it, toss it, come back another day, check out another video. But let's see each individual sign. And if you do want to win a personal reading, you can say happy birthday to Libra or even Scorpios coming up under this video, or you can click on that QR code. All right, so I've already cleared and shuffled these, but I move them around for you so you can feel comfortable. All right, do I still have a chance? Just kind of hanging out right there. All right, somebody is like, come on. Do I still have a chance with you? Of course you do, Taurus, of course. All right. So that was a bonus, right? Do I still have a chance? So if you're connected to an Aries, look at this, the Emperor card. Aries showing up saying, hell yeah, right? I'm going to make that move. Aries ain't going to hold back, right? They're in their element. 10 of Cups, their feelings. They want to be together with you. That looks like marriage with you and Aries. And the Three of Pentacles, the way they view you and their action towards you. Aries is saying, come on, let's make it work. We can make this work. The hidden truth. I want you so badly. And this is the astrological influence, right? And let me get one more, So we are seeing here, they may have held back because they weren't ready, all right? Prepare for a very talkative Aries to come into your life this week, wanting you so badly. I mean, everything about you, the pieces are coming together. They pay attention to what's going on with you. They like hanging out with you. They like what they see if you're posting things. Now, if you don't do that kind of stuff, come on, guys, then you don't do it. It's not for you. But there is very, 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 very talkative, restless energy coming your way. And the two of you trying to connect this week. This could end up in long term, all right? There is the 10 of Cups, feels very like you are somebody that I can see myself with. Taurus, you have Aries energy. So some of you, I don't know why I did that way because I have the cards in the wrong order. All right, so look at so 5 of Cups. Here we go. Now we're on point. The 6 of Swords. Look at this synchronicity. And we have the Justice card for your Taurus or your person. So look at you. You're kind of worn. You got to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get back out there. All right. Looks like you're grieving. You're sad. You're lonely, or you're doubtful, or you're still kind of grieving something that's happened in the past here. 6 of Swords. It's like we got to move on. We got to find another way. All right. Now, if this is a recent wound, I'm not telling you to hurry up and grieve. Okay. I'm not insensitive. If this is something that's been going on for a long time, something that's been building up, you've been carrying a sense of guilt. I feel like Spirit is saying this really, really has ran its course. It is time for you to pick up and move on and focus on what you're here to create and where you're meant to go and where your heart is pulling you. All right. I see justice. All right. Divine love. All right. A union, marriage, compatibility. Right. Feeling really good with somebody, feeling stable with somebody, and another Taurus. It could lead to a commitment. But I am seeing this energy, very fierce energy, courageous energy. So to me it feels like there's some fire that needs to be lit up, some courage that needs to be lit up. Maybe you just need to reignite the connection between you and another Taurus. I wonder how you feel. All right, so that's the hidden truth with you and another Taurus. They're really trying to figure out what's going on with you. What are you up to? What are you doing? How do you really feel about them? I pulled away because I am overwhelmed with all the things going on in my life. So it looks like you and another Taurus could be mirroring each other. You both kind of feeling worn out, depressed, down and out, and overwhelmed. And you guys may be misreading each other. It could be a time for mediation, conversation, reconciliation. Gemini, 10 of Swords, 7 of Swords. Ooh, they're thinking it's over. There's no more trust. They view you, the Knight of Wands. All right. Let's see. I got to get more to this. Cancer energy here. And I have the hidden truth. You broke my heart. Ooh. Did you break a gem? This might not be for everybody. You can switch it if you got to switch it. Secrets and deceptions. But this is pretty much clearly written. Somebody felt like you were their home. All right. Somebody's very insecure now. Somebody feels like they've got to pull away. They're not letting go of this. They are so betrayed. They are so hurt. Somebody has not let go of you, Taurus. A Cancer, a Gemini. Right. They are like, they gave it all they could. Their feelings, deceptive, betrayed, right? They look at you like a player, like you don't care, like you're just doing your thing, and you want your freedom. This person had a lot of love and chemistry with you. All right. So you broke my heart, and there's a lot of secrets and deceptions here between you and a Gemini. Now, again, I get it. Some of you, are saying, no, it's reversed, but this is what came through. Cancer, the Magician card, and their feelings, the Moon card. So you got Cancer all up, questioning their feelings. Look at them. They look at you like the Page of Cups. Cancer's like, you make me giddy. All right. Cancer is like, the magic is on. I want to make this work. All right. I don't know where it's going. I'm nervous. I'm scared. You trigger me. I'm in my feelings. I know, but I definitely, for some of you, this could even be, I love you. Now, I am seeing that you're dealing with somebody who's used to doing things themselves and very introverted, and they can pull away and confuse you. All right. This is going to be somebody that it's about learning them. It's about figuring them out, because your Cancer is somebody who typically is alone. All right. They're not used to opening up to somebody, ironically, this Cancer. So I am not over you is what I'm getting. And I feel like I can't give you what you need. So going back to the Moon card, it's like, I want to comfort you. I want to be with you. I love you, possibly. I miss you. But there's something, I'm just not used to that. I'm not good at this. And, so things are still uncertain. I'm not over you. I don't know where things are going, but look, this week you may be finding out. There may be some communication. Divine's at play. Leo, 3 of Swords, the Page of Swords, they're feeling. So they're really feeling heartbroken. And you are too, the way they view you, the 4 of Cups and their next actions. So a Leo may be acting like they don't care, or you may be feeling like they're not interested, or they're playing it off. But emotionally, they are confused. They're trying to figure out what to do or what to say. Thoughts, disappointed. They may feel like they are a disappointment to you. They may feel like they can't give you what you need. They may feel like they're not good enough for you. This can go in a lot of different ways. I see them wanting to express themselves to you, and it's very challenging. They know they need to talk to you. But breaking through old blocks and patterns, the doing the work. So it just seems like it's not over, but it's definitely a little bit of a rough spot for you and a Leo. The hidden truth, I don't know what comes next. I just don't. I'm not prepared. I can't figure it out. I'm a little bit scared and disappointed in myself. There's been a lot of unhealthiness, unhappiness, and I can't necessarily see the light just yet, but I don't feel like your Leo is ready to give up. Look at this. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm such a dork. All right. My Taurus love me though. All right. So Virgo, we are on to Virgo. 3 of Wands. Feelings, King of Wands. So Virgo trying to be all strict, trying to act all detached. All right. The way they view you, the Chariot. You looking better than ever. Come on, Virgo's got their eye on you. Virgo looking at you. So they're holding back, but that's where the tension's coming in with your Virgo. All right, look at this. Emotional cleansing, some baggage, right? Unexpected situations. So you see that there's definitely something bubbling up, something surfacing between you and a Virgo. I know I made a mistake. I know it. But I'm trying to make it better. I was pretending to be somebody else. I was not being authentic with you. And that's the thing is, it's like I want to be real with you. I want to be honest with you. They may feel like you're moving on from them. They may feel like you've given up and you're ready to move forward, but your Virgo here is like, I still want to move forward. I know I made a mistake. I wasn't being real. I want to be honest, but I think they feel like you'll never trust them. Because there is a sense that it can go either way here. Libra, 7 of Wands. Look at that. That is some, let's see, feelings. King of Wands. They may be feeling defensive or needing to defend themselves. Let's see. Very passionate about you, though. 8 of Pentacles. All right. Your Libra may feel... okay, let me pull out the rest of the cards because this can go a couple different ways. Look at this, Taurus. Oh my goodness. You're Libra. I'm very comfortable around you. I'm getting patient, very possessive of you. They try to do things practical. You are somebody that they feel very, very connected to you. You ground them. There's a beautiful energy here, but there is some walls up. There could be a compromise here in a sense, like somebody saying, look, I need some time, or I need, we've got some challenges here, but we've got to ground ourselves, and one step at a time is what I'm getting. All right. I couldn't tell you face to face, and destiny was taking us down a different path. All right. Now, the seeds have been planted with you, Libra. All right. With your Libra. You did something to your Libra. They had a vision. They saw something with you. And their intention is to bring it together. The 8 of Pentacles. But this 7 of Wands is telling a different story, especially with I couldn't tell you face to face, and we're going down different paths. It's like they must have put up a wall or have to put up a wall because they may be focusing on their career. They may be, something else is going on, their health, and they just can't focus on this connection just yet. And if that's the backstory, this card tells me that it's manifesting, it's coming back in. But if it's just now happening, it looks like you guys could be taking a slight turn momentarily. It could be just a momentarily break until you guys come back together. Scorpio, 6 of Wands, Temperance card, and the Lovers card. Look at this. Scorpio acting all calm, cool. Scorpio wants your attention. Scorpio feels like the two of you can make it. There's nothing about this. They feel like you guys could make a good team. The Temperance card, their feelings, they feel very comfortable with you. You got the Lovers card, the way they view you. All right. So they're definitely, the Temperance card is there. You got to have a little patience with your Scorpio. They may have an ego, a little bit arrogant. Come on, Scorpio gets called it all. All right. But Scorpio is very powerful, very assertive, and you guys are opposites. So there is going to be some challenges, but you guys can definitely pick your battles and make it win. Find common ground. This is a divine love affair here, or story, and there is potential for this to really grow into something beautiful. We have square, resistance, power struggles, right? You guys motivate each other to change, all right? You guys may cause toothaches to each other, right? Whatever, but a lot of pressure and obstacles, demands. Scorpio can be very demanding, right? But you guys motivate each other to change, and this is a divine connection. All right, so let's see the truth. I wish you would come back. All right, so if you guys are dealing with the current challenge, separation, temporary setback here, you've got, I wish you would come back here. And I gave into temptation. So if there was another lover, can you forgive them? Wow. All right, Sagittarius, we have the Ace of Cups, Five of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Sag can't fight it anymore, bottom line. All right, but hidden truths coming to the surface. So you may just find out how into you a Sagittarius is. All right. Now there's competition though. There's a lot of competition between you and a Sag, but you make them want to be a better person. The hidden truth, I am in a committed relationship. So there it is, right? So there is some hidden truths coming to the surface. You may find out that, they are in another relationship, or you already know this, all right? But outcome remains unclear. So this could be a week where, some tension is coming in because they have more feelings for you than just temporary. All right, so something's got to give here with your Sagittarius. Capricorn, Nine of Pentacles, doing their thing, feeling the world, feeling independent, the Devil card, So it feels like Sag feels like there's a lot of toxic energy. But Capricorn feels like there's a lot of toxic energy between the two of you. All right. They are very possessive of you. They do feel very attached to you. They do have a sexual connection with you. All right. And it looks like they do want to transcend whatever this is. They want to take the first steps onto a new path. They want to find closure with whatever is toxic in your relationship. Can we move past this? Let's see their hidden truth. I know you're watching me. They know, look at this. They know you have got your eyes on them, Taurus. So if you think that, all right, so they view you as the devil. All right, I am so sorry. So you may get an apology coming in with your Capricorn. Scorpio, Aquarius, we're seeing the Eight of Cups, their feelings, the Hierophant, and the way they view you, the Page of Pentacles. All right, so they may be taking a slight break, but they still feel very committed to you, very loyal to you. And their actions, you may hear from them. It seems like they still want to keep the door open, or they want to send a sincere message or start something with you. Now I'm getting very much passion between the two of you, and there's also a drama between the two of you, and they desire you. So instant attraction. This could turn back into a long-term commitment, or turn into a long-term commitment, especially if your Aquarius is walking away from another situation. Their hidden truth. Sometimes I hear your voice, right? So your Aquarius, listens to certain things that you said, repeats things in their head that you tried to tell them. And I need just a little bit more time. So if you're feeling ignored by your Aquarius, it's just a matter of time. Pisces, Ten of Pentacles, all right? Pisces, like, I want to get married, but their feelings, or maybe they're let me jump the gun here. Pisces, and then the way they view you, the Judgment card, marriage, there it is. I don't know if they're in a marriage. They have to make a choice here. They're feeling confused. They're torn. The way they view you is the Judgment card. Like, they definitely want to give something a chance with you. There is marriage, relationship coming in. Let's see the hidden truth. We are not right for each other. And I feel like I ruined everything. All right. So this is the Two of Swords. All right. You guys go from being, you know, if there's some of you are married or one is married, that's the problem. And that's why we're not right for each other, because we're both in a relationship. And I just feel like I ruined everything because I still have love for you. And maybe we should have kept it as friends. It could be that for some of you. And they're, you know, they see you judging them. But, you know, and then for some of you, it's like we are not right for each other. But if there's no other relationship and you guys are together, and something has happened, it looks like, can we try to fix it? You know, can we try to make this work? Right. So this can go either way. So if you're still with me, do I still have a chance, Pisces? All right. And yes or no. All right. So if you have a question, this person here wants, I mean, on your mind, let me see if I can get a yes or no for, let's say Pisces, because I just did Pisces, but Taurus. Taurus, yes or no for Taurus? I've got to know. I have a Hanged Man. I see feeling trapped. Somebody's feeling trapped. Somebody's feeling confined. And there's a lot of uncertainty and lack of direction, right? But there's that need and release. Something's got to give, all right? Tired of waiting. We need something to give. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Please like, subscribe, hype. Take care.